How's it going, guys? Jack here, Commander Pixel, and today I'm going to be talking about the third installment in the 050 experimental patch that was just deployed yesterday on the experimental branch. We just seen the new iteration of lockpicking, barricading, horticulture, and many other things, but the main thing that has me is barricading and horticulture. First of all, lockpicking and barricading. We have the new lockpick in the game and the sledgehammer as well, which I'm going to tie into barricading as it is one of the best weapons to break down doors as always. So basically the new item, the lockpick, can be found anywhere along with any other tools in the game such as sheds and general residential loot, also sometimes military. To lock a door, simply approach the door with the lockpick in your hands, scroll wheel and lock the door, and vice versa for unlocking the door. And to break down the door, it'll either take a lot of punches, one shot of any gun, or one shot of either the splitting axe, the crowbar, or the sledgehammer. Be careful though, and do not use this too much as it is fairly fragile, and after around 10 to 15 goes, your lockpick will break. So only use it in dire situations. Let's say you're posting up in a building, lock all the doors and go up top, and if you hear someone breaking in, you know something's going on. A new military base was added in just north of Zevergrad, and you can see this on my channel, which in a video I posted yesterday, and it looks really cool, and I even go into looking in an underground compound. As for items being added in, we have a new metal wire, which is basically a little row of wire, and this is going to be used to replace the rope in the crafting of the rabbit snare. This can be found in any residential/industrial loot and is pretty easy to find if you really do need it. On top of that, we now have horticulture. Coming in with horticulture, we now have garden lime, and for those of you that do not know what garden lime basically is substance that will help make the soil more acidic if it is a very basic soil, as you do need a 6.7 to an 8.5 pH soil if you do want to grow anything. So adding lime to your soil will make it more acidic and more friendly if you want to grow potatoes, tomatoes, etc. This can be found in any residential and industrial loot also, and it is very easy to come by, and it takes up 2 by 3 slots. So in most cases it will require a backpack to carry. Now I do believe this is a very basic implementation of horticulture, as I've looked around and I've tried to remove the seeds from actual vegetables themselves and I cannot. So I've seen that all I can do is I can go to a greenhouse, I can wield my shovel in my hands and I can dig up from the ground, and as it says, slot 1 is now available to plant. Then I can add my fertilizer or my lime into the ground and I can fertilize it. The game obviously treats the lime as a fertilizer, and sure, if it wants to do that, it can. But I have not found any way to actually plant anything yet, so hopefully I will start looking, but unfortunately I don't think there is any way, and I've searched around the internet and it doesn't appear that there is any way to find anything. And there is a new inventory system which makes it so there is a light source up at the very top, which makes everything have a black shadow on the bottom, which personally I think is a bit too exaggerated as it makes everything look ruined, but personally I think it does look good, as rags have never been seen in this light for me before at least, and they do look pretty cool as well. On top of that, the repeater and the MP133 now have new pump sounds, and they have new shooting sounds and reload sounds. And as well as that, sticks work in a fireplace and you can use them in the replacement of firewood. The firefighter helmet can now be found in fire stations. It is extremely rare but looks awesome. You can also use duct tape to repair anything, from raincoats all the way to gas stoves and gas lights. It is a great way to repair items. Bear in mind, using duct tape will deteriorate it though, so don't use it too much, although it is a godsend. And also, you can now be infected. You now get the pop-up when you do get hit. There's a chance of you having an infected wound, as you can see here, courtesy of Darcy and LP from Reddit. So that's it for the 0.50 patch. This is the third installment, which was implemented on the 15th of October 2014. Not too much, but then again, we've after putting out a lot of baseline stuff for ourselves. First of all, we have the horticulture, we have underground bases, we have a new type of hangar as well, if you check out my military video that I put up just yesterday, so make sure to go check that out. There'll be a link on screen and in the description below. Tell me what you think about this update in the comments below, and as always, this has been Jack, a Commander Pixel, keeping you alive. I'll see you in Chernarus.